Kia ora everyone. Today I'm showing you how to lash or restring your bone carving using a strong 3-plait khaki cord. Here's one already lashed, neat, strong and ready to wear. And here's another one waiting for the new cord. Let's bring it back to life. The first step, your cord, and make sure your plaits are even. Then thread it through the pendant. It has a 2mm hole drilled at the top. And this is to start your lashing. We have about 1.5 meters plaited 3-plait cord, and now we're going to do an adjustable loop, perfect for any length. Any excess cord, cut it off. And then we burn it off with a lighter. And because the wax cord has got wax in it, so when it's heated it will melt back into the cord. Very strong, reliable. Now we do the opposite side, and I usually put 4 fingers in between from the last notch and to start the other side, an adjustable loop. Now we're going to use a 1mm, it's a measurement, 1 millimeter is the thickness of this cord, khaki colour. Usually take off about, you can take off between 3, I think in this case I'm taking off 3.5 meters, just approximately measuring it out. And this will be placed at the top of the bone. And we use this to do our pattern to secure onto the bone, our lashing pattern. So normally I put my bone into my left hand when I'm doing this procedure. Then I take the 3.5 meter cord and I lay a short piece on one side and the remaining is on the opposite side. A needle is placed in between my fingers with the eye of the needle at the opposite end. As long as you keep your fingers secure with the cords and the needle, and you twirl at least, I usually do about 8. I'll twine around, and then I take the end of the 1mm cord, thread it through the eye of the needle, and then I just pull a little bit of the short end just to tighten it, and then I push the needle through to bring through the remaining cord. It looks a little bit messy and a little bit confusing there with all those cords, only due to the fact that I've got a very small area to work in and trying to keep it within the camera size. So here we are, and we pull it down to the top of the bone and give it a good pull. Cut off the excess that we don't need and then burn it off with the lighter. So now I'll take a black cord, it doesn't matter what colour it is, but in this case I'm using just a small portion of the 1mm wax cord, and I knot the two ends together. And this is placed at the back of the bone, and I use this so that I can pull through the last thread when I finish lashing. Pull through the last thread. So here we go. So this pattern here, this lashing that we're doing, it's a repetitive pattern as you're going around and across, and then just around and up and over the coming past the cord, and the same on the opposite side. And as you're doing this, you're straightening out your cords. They get a little bit, can get a bit tangled, as you can see, because you're going around. And so you just stop, straighten everything back up, and away you go again. It may look like it's a bit confusing, but it's very controlled. All those cords all securely into place. This is a very beautiful lashing. It's got a very nice pattern to it, and it secures and anchors the bone so that you don't lose it. It doesn't come off. It can wear out depending how you wear it. If you go swimming in it, never take it off. It will wear out, and then you need to replace it again. So you keep it fairly firm, and as you're coming around, not overly tight or overly loose, but a nice firmness to the lashing, and you're coming under the last cord that you laid down. As long as you're doing that, you'll have this nice pattern design. So I finished the crisscrossing of the cord, and now I'm just going to go around maybe 10 times around and around the bone before I finish off. And there you go. Your carving is restrung, strong and full of new life. A simple way to restore and relash your bone. And wear it with pride. Thank you.